Yun. Ayan, magandang gabi po mga ka-OFE. Magandang umaga, hapon o gabi sa mampanig po kayo ng mundo. Nanonood. Ayan, so sa mga hindi pa po nakakakilala sa amin, kami po ang OFE or Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs. So kami po ay nagbibigay ng impormasyon, kaalaman at inspirasyon sa bawat OFW in terms of mindset, pag-i-invest at pagnenegosyo. Yan, so ang pinakalayunin po natin ay i-convert ang mga OFW into OFE. Ayan, so mapapanood niyo po kami through our social media accounts. Ayan, ito po. Ay, nawala po ang ating slide. Wait lang po. Ayan. So, meron lang po tayong onting technical problems.
Ayun, sorry
Naiwan pong
nawala na
nakangiti
naman
si
ang
Tito.
nyo. Oo. Ayun, so, hello mga ka-OFE, pasensya na, medyo tinamaan na naman ng tito nyo ng isang technical difficulty. So later, mamaya, syempre, yung special guest natin, ang pag-uusapan natin is about IT. So later, ayan, pag-usapan natin ulit yan later. So, bago ang lahat, ayan, hello mga ka-OFE, magandang umaga, hapon o gabi, kung saang mang panig kayo ng mundo. Sa mga di pa nakakilala sa amin, kami nga pala ang OFE o ang Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs. Ayan, so kami po ay nagbibigay impormasyon, kaalaman at inspirasyon sa bawat OFW in terms of mindset, pag-invest at pagnenegosyo. So ayan, ang pinakalayunin po ng OFE syempre ay convert natin ang ating mga kababayang OFW into OFE o yung tinatawag natin na Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs. Ayan, so saan nga ba mapapanood ang OFE? Ayan, so nandyan, makikita nyo sa Facebook page natin and sa YouTube page. So ayan, so bago ang lahat, ako yung nawala kanina, ako nga pala si Carl Trovella.
And ako naman po si Cheska Dignasan, mapapanood nyo at makakasama nyo for our tonight's discussion.
Ayun, so welcome back sa ating OFExperience. So episode 4 na tayo ng season 5. So ayan, 'di ba? Ang dami na ng season, ang dami na natin naging guest sa mga episodes natin dito sa OFExperience. So ayan. So bago ang lahat, Cheska, bago natin pakilala yung special guest natin for tonight, ano ba yung special game natin para sa mga followers and viewers natin dito sa OFE?
Ayan, para sa mga suki na nating mga ka-OFE and syempre para din po sa mga bago nating viewers. Ayan, meron tayong game called Learn and Win with OFE. So una, sabi dyan, you just have to comment the 3 answers to our trivia questions. Ayan, so along the video po or along the stream, magkakaroon tayo ng mga trivia questions na dapat nyo pong abangan na sasagutan nyo din through the guest speaker yung mga sasabihin niya. Ayan. And syempre, kapag po i-comment natin siya, don't forget to tag 2 friends. And syempre, to share this stream. At syempre, wag din natin kakalimutan na lagyan ng hashtag OFExperience. Ayan. So, yung mga sagot po dyan ay i-reserve nyo lang and we will comment that at the end of our stream. So, sabi ni Direk, yung mananalo daw ay makaka-receive ng 500 GCash. Ay, grabe. Nanood ka lang, natuto ka na, tapos nanalo ka pa. Diba?
Oo, diba?
Tapos, ito pa po yung bonus. Yan. So, kung top fan yung nanalo, dodoblehin yun. Oh.
So, ayaw talagang baguhin ni Direct yung note na top fan, no? Pinahirapan tayong mag-pronounce every time. But anyway, ayun. So, sa mga viewers natin tonight, so, stay tuned sa exciting story natin tonight. And ayun, based doon sa mechanics, so makinig mabuti sa mga magiging, sa isa-share ng ating special guest for tonight. And ayun, yung mga sagot, i-post nyo lang later. And ayun, and same thing, we will draw it after the show. So anyway, bakit natin ginagawa yung Learn and Win dito sa OFE, di ba? Para makapag-share tayo ng mas marami pang, mas ma-share natin sa mas marami pa nating friends about the show, di ba? And ayun, by the way, eligible na rin pala ang OFE to receive stars. So kung mag-enjoy kayo, matuto kayo tonight, kung willing kayo mag-share sa OFE ng stars, then pwede natin tong i-share and i-give back to the community pag kung ano man yung maipon natin na stars, 'di ba? So ayun, magiging part din siya nitong learn and win in the future. So ayun, Cheska. Game na, bago ako mawala ulit dito sa
Grabe, kinabahan po talaga ako doon. Parang tumigil lang 2 seconds yung puso ko.
Sige. Pero hindi, mamaya na IT world tayo mamaya. Digital era pag-uusapan natin. So, ayan. So, siguro pakilala na natin yung ating special guest for tonight.
Ayan. So, our special guest for tonight has worked as an OFW for 6 years and migrated to Australia in 2012. While still heavily involved in the oil and gas industry and the information technology space, he started his career in Dubai in late 2000 before moving to Australia. Currently, he is working as a senior project engineer at one of the biggest firms in the industry, and he founded LeadCore in 2022. So without further ado, let us all welcome Sir Jaen Oreiro of LeadCore.
Ayun. Hello, Jane. Ayun, medyo nakamute pa yata si Jane. Ayan.
Hello, good evening.
Ayan.
Good evening, Carl and Cheska, and good evening to all the followers of OFE. Thank you for having me in your show.
Ayun, thank you then. Thank you for having you in the show. So thank you very much. So ayun, siguro bago tayo mag-start, warm up muna tayo about some greetings dito sa comment box, no? So ayun, so sabi ni Rory Del, ayan. So hello, good evening. So from Roger. So ano 'yan? Medyo maliit. So hindi ko makita.
Emoji na nagpa-party.
Ayun. So party tayo with learnings later, no? So ayan, so ka-OFing Joshua, good evening. And then Wisilda, ka-OFing Wisilda, good evening. So ayan, good evening dyan sa inyo. So kung saan man sulok kayo ng mundo ngayon. So ayan, good evening din kay Hill Morales. Ayan. So talagang medyo
ayun.
Ayun, so ayun si Doy. So ayan. So hi Doy.
Hello po Sir Doy. Ayun.
Ayun, so sige Jane, bago natin pag-usapan yung LeadCore. So pag-usapan muna natin syempre, paano ka ba nag-start maging OFW? Ano ba yung industry mo? And saan ka unang naging OFW?
Yes, so I finished my studies in Cebu and tried my luck overseas in Dubai back in 2006. It's a very interesting place. Started, I didn't have work going to Dubai, so I had to put all my resume to different businesses and companies. And then luckily I got hired and started working on a construction firm. So back then in Dubai, construction was really massive and really big. And I work in the railway industry, construction of the railway substations. So that was the kickoff of my career overseas. And it's more on getting that experience overseas. It's a diverse place, getting the experience and learn from mentors and the work itself.
I see. Was it the same experience? Was it the same experience and same industry back in the Philippines when you moved into Dubai?
It wasn't at first. So because I'm new to the country, any job would do. I accepted different jobs, and this one is the first that came up. So instantly, yes, get a job, work, and and build my career from that on.
Actually, totoo relatable siya kasi when you go abroad, you can't expect na kung ano yung previous experience mo, pagdating mo overseas is yun yung makukuha mo or higher than that, di ba? So,
correct.
Kung ano yung meron, talagang i-grab mo siya.
Correct.
But was the adjustment, hard when you get that job?
It was. initially it's very hard, right? Because you wouldn't you're young, you expect it to be smooth sailing, right? But you're
Mm.
in a different country. You woke up 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock even in the morning, just to go to the queue to the toilet, right? Because
Mm.
where the place I live, we are about 34 in one villa, about
Wow,
people in one room.
ang dami
So there
nun.
are four bunk beds, right? So
Oo,
before you go to work, you had to put
queue.
your queue on the toilet, right?
Mm.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, so you can work around 7, right? So it was really a big adjustment on the lifestyle. However, it's all temporary, right? It's not permanent, and as long as you try to persevere, have goals, right? And this is just the start, and slowly build your career, and think of the future, think of your goals that you can achieve in the next few years, right? So that was
Mm.
the motivation, and that was the experience, basically.
I see. Pero nung nag-start ka, I mean, as you mentioned na hindi nga gano'n kadali yung adjustment, and then hindi yun yung exactly what you're looking for na trabaho. But while working on it, meron ka na bang goal or meron ka nang navi-vision that time na ano yung gusto mo talagang gawin?
Yeah, definitely. It's all the jobs that I've taken is all like a stepping stone, right?
Mm.
When I arrived in Dubai, I've started a technical assistant, right, or like a helper, pretty much. But I would foresee myself in the next 4 years that I will reach this engineering job, right? This status of your career. So it's a long term planning.
Mm.
Learn every day, not stopping and not getting discouraged, and definitely you'll reach there. If you're clever enough, you'll reach there early, and there's chances reaching there early rather than the next 10 years. So it's more
Oo.
on thinking ahead, and doing good for yourself.
Ang ganda, no? Kasi as long as you have the goal talaga, you have something to work on it, 'di ba? Na
Correct, yeah.
parang ano ba talaga yung gusto mong marating, though meron kang work, though you have challenges at work, hindi ito yung gusto mong marating pero ito yung meron for now. Pero
Correct, yes.
meron kang goal na na sinet and meron kang tinitingnan, and that's I mean the goal that you will work for it, 'di ba?
Exactly,
So
that's correct.
during that time ba meron ka pa bang naging ibang work sa Dubai before you go to Australia?
I've been to different jobs. So I had one job that I need to travel 2 hours from Dubai, so it's a regional area. So I had
Mm.
to go take the carpool early in the morning, 5 o'clock, travel about 2 hours, reach in Ras Al Khaimah, they call it. So it's a regional area, right? And you don't have any Filipino friends that goes there. So you're with different nationalities, Pakistanis, Indians, right? So you just have to build your relationship with all those people, right? Know them, and
Mm.
and build the trust, because you don't know the place, right? It's just sacrifice, and it's, as long as you think that you can overcome the challenges, it's, you can do everything pretty much, right?
Oo.
And you can really reach your goal. It's, you're not quitting. Don't never quit. Fail quickly, and get up quickly, right? So that's one of my mottos as well, right? So if you try something else, if you fail, that's okay, but it's a failure if you don't get up.
Yeah.
So,
And if you don't
fail,
fail,
get up.
you don't learn as well, 'di ba? I mean, it's part of success eh. Hindi naman siya opposite of success eh, yung failure eh, 'di ba? So
Correct.
so it's part of it na pag nag-fail ka, I mean, do what it takes to para ma-overcome mo yung failure and all. So ayun. So anyway, with regards to that, since sobrang diverse din ng Dubai, ano, was there a challenges about culture, race, food? I mean, language barrier and the likes, may ganyan.
Yeah, definitely. That's what the first challenge that I had was, I guess, the language, because people speak Arabic, and
Mm.
I don't know Arabic, so I had to learn few snippets of Arabic to just communicate with people. Um, Although Dubai is a diverse place, right? We've got different nationalities. Most of them speak English. But if
Oo.
you're talking to blue collared workers,
Oh, okay.
they're probably Arabic or Indian
Mm.
speaking or Pakistani. So just have to adapt to the change, adapt to the environment, and you it was fine eventually.
I see. Bali, ilang years ka sa Dubai?
So I was there for 6 years in Dubai.
6 years.
So
Okay.
2006 to 2012,
I
and
see.
then
So
moved
medyo
to
matagal din ano bago ka nag-move to
yeah.
Australia.
Mhm.
Bigyan mo kami ng konting story about how you moved to Australia.
Yeah, so I think I had different various jobs in Dubai, and eventually I managed to. One of my goal was to work in oil and gas.
Mm.
So while working in 2007 2008, I foresee myself. I've set a goal that by 2011 or 12 I would be able to work in a big firm, an oil and gas company, right? Um, and it happened. So I was lucky and blessed that it happened, right? And I joined the company, and they saw the potential. They saw my skills. They sent me to Germany to work for a project, and then
Mm.
after the project finished, there was an opportunity in Australia in the same company. It said, Jane, we'd like you to go to Perth, Australia. Would you like to try? And I said, I'll try for 8 weeks initially, and said, went to Australia for 8 weeks, and then went back to Dubai, and then I said, maybe Australia is not for me at that time because Perth an isolated um, state in Australia. It's far from
Mm.
Melbourne. It's far from the bustling cities, right?
Mm.
But after 3 times of coming back to Australia, yeah, I decided to stay here for good. So that was it. And that was a
So
good
you
opportunity to
continue the
start.
same work. You
Yeah,
continue the same work when you're there. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So matagal ka pa bago ka nag-start mag-business? I mean, bago yung lead core, matagal ka pa nag-work sa Australia?
Yes, correct. Yeah. So it's about what 8 years working here, and then the reason why I did that was to gain more experience, exposure,
Mm.
know the market.
Mm.
So there's a lot of things that's happening around the background in my career, before I was ready. Right?
Mm.
So it's not
Totoo.
just starting the business because I want to start the business. It's starting
Mm.
the business because there's a need for the business.
I see. So ayun, so since nag-work ka pa sa Australia, I mean to continue, I mean learning and gain experience nga as you mentioned. So when did you realize na gusto mo nang mag-start mag-business?
Back in 2020, I finished a big project here back in 2020, and I was a bit idle, and I had opportunity to focus on starting the business. So
Mm.
it was about 2 years in planning, right? 2020, and then I finally kicked off 2022 for lead core. So 2020, I realized that I had to do this now, and then 2 years of planning. 2022 started lead core, and that was it.
I see. So ayun, so paano ba nag-umpisa talaga I mean yung concept ng lead core? At ano yung
Mhm.
mga naging preparation mo dito nung tinatayo mo? Kasi I mean technically even in the Philippines it's hard to put up a business. So
Mhm.
what more I mean outside the Philippines? So paano nabuo yung concept and ano yung naging preparation mo dito?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the idea was obviously as I said, it's not just putting the business out there, right, without any thoughts. So what I've done was to do market research, understand competition, understand the market, right, on kung saan yung market ng software development and what's the need for it in the industry. So in our website, we cater different industries, healthcare, manufacturing, technologies, right? So there's a broad range of industries that we service. But it's we would Lead Core is prepared to serve that industries because we've got the business plan in place, we've got the the, the templates, the procedures in place, we've got documentation that we developed before the start of the business. So in general sense, in short, is we prepared Lead Core to basically succeed, right? Although it's not for me. I would think that it will succeed, because if you think of
It's the
it
vision,
won't,
eh.
it will fail, then you can't, right? So it's more
Yes.
on there's competition, and we think that LeadGore is one of the best in the industry. That's why in the website we say LeadGore, we built this business to be one of the best software development company in Australia or maybe in the world, right?
Mm. Mm. Totoo. So as long as you believe on your vision, 'di ba? I mean, kasi if you have doubts of what you're working on, it will never succeed, 'di ba? So
Mhm.
ang galing, and the preparation was hard because yun nga, nasa ibang bansa ka, and the thing is that you're preferring for a technology company, which
Correct.
is,
Yes.
as you mentioned, there's a lot of competition. I mean, hindi naman mawawala yan, but when it comes to technology, ang dami talaga eh.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
especially Australia is one of the I mean, country na advanced din ang technology. So ayun, so ang galing, prepare niyong mabuti bago, I mean, prepare niyo and ensure na prepared si lead core for you go
Correct.
out. So ayun, so ang galing, ang ganda. So ayun, by the way, sabi ni Direk, ilabas daw natin yung first question, trivia question for tonight, no? So ayan, so Cheska, ano bang question ni Direk?
Ayun, sabi po ni Derek for our trivia question number 1. Saang bansa unang nagtrabaho si Sir Jane bilang OFW? Ayan, so keep your
Ayan.
answers. And yan, we will
Answers
read it
yan
once
later.
the stream ends.
So ayan, nabanggit kanina ni Jane about the
Mhm.
software company and the product. So ayan, si Cheska.
Ooh.
Yan, I'll give it to you, Cheska.
Ayan po. So, yun po. It's my time to shine. It's my time to
Ayun.
shine. Ano po, it's
Sa
my time to
briefing
ask
kanina
my
tahimik yan eh.
question
So
po.
marami ang inipon.
So, yun po. Since, yun nga po, medyo unfamiliar po ako sa mga software development company. Pero now, I'm enlightened po kung ano yung meron sa kanya. Though it's a bit. Pero I'm just curious po kung ano yung mga products and services ng lead core, especially na makakatulong po siya para lalo na dun sa mga IT professionals na gusto rin mag-business like yours po, Sir Jane. Ano po
Yeah.
kaya yung mga products and services niyo po?
Yep. So yeah. So basically, the idea for LeadCore was to focus on our expertise, and one of and few of these are, we've got web development, we've got mobile application development, we've got UX UI designs, and we do the custom software development. So as you know, in the industry, it's a massive, it's a broad market, right? But if we focus on what our strengths are, which is these four specific activities again or services, then we've got the best opportunity to succeed because we know we're good at it. So
I see
yun,
po.
yan yung four services na we provide, and I guess for me yung masasabi ko to to our fellow kabayans, right? It's
Mm.
focus on what you are good at,
Mm.
improve, and then once you're comfortable with it, then that's the time to explore a different skill set
Oo,
that
totoo.
that makes
Pero
you
siguro
unique.
bigyan mo kami ng medyo low level na information about
Mm.
mobile development and other services para sa mga non-IT natin na followers. Ano ba talaga yung exact services? I mean, ano ba yung ginagawa? Kasi malay natin meron tayong mga followers diyan na aspiring ITs or
Yeah,
they're
Mm.
studying IT right now and they want to understand further what is mobile development, web page development, automation, something like that. So I think we can
sure.
share it further.
Sure, sure.
Mm.
So we'll start with web, I guess, the web development. If you can flick back, yeah. So web
Mm.
development is basically this is the everyone's using internet, and this is what we physically see in our screen when we go to the browser. So
Oo.
um, the basic idea for this is, you know, it's more on promoting your business or doing blogs, marketing your business, information, general information um, in the web, right? So we do this service for small businesses as well, to get them to the market, to
Mm.
get them to get the people, know their business. So
Mm.
that's pretty much the web development side of lead core. And then we move on to mobile development. So as you know, everyone's got mobile phones. I think 80% of the population's got mobile
Oo,
phone
totoo.
now. So that's the easiest path to reach consumers. So it's there's a lot of things in mobile app development. You can develop games. You can have similar applications like
Mm.
TikTok. Promote products,
Mga social media accounts, no?
social
So
media
so I think it's
accounts.
one of the biggest market right now, mga mobile users, eh, di ba?
Correct. Yeah, everyone's got mobile phone, and it's very handy to have it and access,
Mm.
social media, emails. Um, so yeah, it's a good market for lead core. And then
Ayun.
I think the third one is UX UI design. So basically, these are we do um,
Mm.
illustrations, logos, presentation for clients, design, web designs, or marketing designs, brochure designs. So all of
Mm.
that part of the market is covered here. And it's not a very difficult thing to learn as well. There's, as you see, we put in Adobe, Photoshop, and Illustrator. Those are the applications that we use, and there's
Mm.
few more that's not posted actually. So
Mm.
yeah, that's UX UI design. So if anyone wants to ask, or to request a design for a wedding or a presentation, we can do it for them.
Ayun. So
Yeah.
later, no, pag-usapan natin paano mako-contact ang lead core. But anyway, with regards to IT, no, medyo malawak na siya talaga eh. Because years back,
Mm.
I mean during our time, our course is information technology. I mean in general as information technology. But nowadays, meron ng mga specific courses eh, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Multimedia,
Mm.
uh, iba't ibang klase ng, I mean, specialization when it comes to IT. Nandiyan ang networking, nandiyan ang cybersecurity,
Yeah.
nandiyan ang web page creation, automation, yung mga ganyan. So hindi katulad nung time namin. So during our time, so kukunin mo yung course na IT, but when you started working, dun mo hahanapin yung specialization mo eh.
Yeah.
And then you start learning again. Kasi
Correct.
hindi pwedeng yung isang area is dun ka magaling. So kailangan mahanap mo, like for me, IT pero napunta ako sa infrastructure. some of my college classmates were in web development and automation. So iba-iba talaga. But now, kung merong choice yung mga followers natin, ano ba yung gusto nilang i-take, i-pursue in IT. So hanapin nila kung saan sila, I mean, as you mentioned earlier din, ano yung strength nila, ano yung gusto nila.
Right.
Para malaman nila kung ano ba dapat na course yung kunin nila para kung ano yung gusto nilang makuha, di ba?
That's correct. It's
Oo.
it's a choice of kung ano yung passion mo. Because IT is not really it's very intense course, right? As you know, especially coding. It's not for everyone, but if you have the
Totoo.
passion, you have the passion,
Totoo.
right? You enjoy it, yeah. So
Mm.
same as myself, I enjoy it. I enjoy making websites, or I enjoy coding. I enjoy I enjoy all this weird stuff, but it interests me, and I did. It's not working really. It's you're enjoying your time, right?
Yes, oo, totoo. So
I
anyway,
see.
yun nga. So based on experience then doon mo lang din makikita at I mean initial years of experience sa IT kasi since it's general nga, doon mo rin makikita kung ano ba talagang path yung gusto mo.
Yeah,
You either
correct.
go to network, you either go to server, you either go
Mhm.
to a service delivery, project management. Along the way kasi, but it shouldn't stop from what is your strength din eh. Kasi yun
Yeah,
nga,
correct.
um, kasi you have to grow then. So you have to learn. And since we're dealing with technology, we have to keep up with the trend.
Yeah,
Kasi
correct.
may iwan talaga tayo eh.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same when it comes to business then, 'di ba?
Yeah,
So never
exactly.
ending yung learning and kasi you'll never know, yun nga katulad din ng sinabi mo kanina, competition is there. So you have similar businesses, ano yung gagawin mo to stand out,
Yeah,
'di ba? So
correct.
you
Yeah,
have to think of it, you have to keep on learning para malaman mo kung ano yung dapat mong gawin, 'di
yeah, that's
ba?
correct.
Oo.
Accurate. Yeah.
Ayun. So, thank you po. Ayan. So, now I'm kind of familiar with software development already. And I just knew po na exposed na rin po pala ako sa kanya. Hindi ko lang talaga alam kung ano yung right term. Kasi, syempre po,
Ayun, oo.
Yeah.
ayun, parang na-try na din namin siya before sa school. Yan. And,
Mm.
yun po, I'm interested with, yun nga po, sa mga products and services na ino-offer ni Leadcore. Pero I got curious po kung alin dun sa tatlong industry, like alin po sa web development, mobile app, or dun sa UI or UX design, yung may pinakamaraming clients po kayong nakukuha. And alin po dun sa tatlong yun yung talagang gusto nyo pa pong i-explore?
Cool. Yeah. So currently, marami kaming client in web development space. Reason being is the web design is the transition is very fast paced. As you notice, yung mga web designs in the past few years is more on static web designs,
Mm.
and now it's moving into an
Dynamic.
interactive dynamic interactive type of web design or feature, pretty much, right? There's a lot of user engagement, so you can see
Mm.
in the websites there's chatbots, there's changing of image when you scroll,
Mhm.
parallax. So there's few things that they want to improve, or the client wants to improve. So that's one of our, I guess, sales pitch
Mm.
to the clients, right? If I see business website that's very static, what I do is go to the bottom contact page, contact us, and I literally type, your website is static, and do you want to revamp the website,
Is
right?
that some way of getting a client?
Marketing.
Exactly. It's not you don't wait for something to happen. You have to
Mhm.
make make things
Things
happen, right?
happen.
So if you do
Mm.
something that's, that's why I do. That's why I get clients, right? So just get in touch.
Wow.
There's a proposal. This is what we do. Look at our website. Let's have a chat, coffee, and then
Mm.
you might get them. We might get that client. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's web design is one of the biggest in with lead core. The thing that I want to, I guess, explore on is the custom software, the bespoke software, the customized software for specific businesses. So it's a big industry, it's a big market, but it's tedious and challenging because as you know, if for example, healthcare healthcare is very complex. In a hospital, you've got electronic health record, client portal, remote patient monitoring,
And
etc. As you
medical
know,
devices.
correct.
Oo.
So it's not there's not much of I guess competition there because the big players are already established.
Mm.
But if you can get into that space, and we are cheaper, we are a bit, we're priced a bit low, but we deliver the same quality, we might get them. So that's the goal in the next few years, I
Wow.
think.
Ayun. So aside from
That's
that strategy, ano pa yung ibang strategy nyo when it comes to getting clients?
getting clients.
um I think, yeah, one is getting to that contact page, looking for websites. Second is just calling the company, and um,
Mm-hmm.
tell them that we're a business. We develop websites. I think your
Mm.
website needs to be revamped to incorporate the new features and functionalities, and just pitch in. Do
Mm.
your pitch, and invite the client for a coffee just to have a chat on what we can offer or lead core can
Mm.
offer, and it always works.
I
Um,
see.
it, yeah, it
It's
always
just,
works.
I mean,
Wow.
it's the talking, no?
It's
So by the way,
it's
since we are talking about pitching, who does the pitching normally?
I do it. Yeah, I've been into different panel interview type pitch,
Mm.
and it's intimidating for first timers, I guess. But as you try it and learn from it, you just build confidence, and you just say, we're lead core, we're one of the
Oo,
best
totoo.
business. We can offer you
Oo.
this, and then in this time and this cost. Let's
Ayan.
have a chat. So yeah.
Have the confidence and syempre yung pagiging proud of what you have and what you can give, 'di ba? What you
Yep.
can deliver. So,
Correct.
ang
Yes.
ganda. So, ayun. So, kailangan makuha natin yung ganyang type of confidence, no? And because pitching, hindi yun
Mm-hmm.
talaga madali, sa totoo lang. I mean,
No, it's not.
first-hand experience when you're doing a defense when you're studying in college. 'Di ba? So, kahit na ikaw yung gumawa, bakit kabado kang i-explain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reality. Ikaw yung, unless hindi ikaw yung gumawa nung college mo, okay, sorry sa mga pero
Shout
so,
out.
pero I mean possible na hindi ikaw yung gumawa, yeah, you'll go to a defense, and then paano mo idedepensahan yun? Paano mo i-explain, 'di ba? Kasi nga hindi
Mm-hmm.
ikaw
Yeah.
yung gumawa. Pero bakit merong ganong experience na ikaw yung gumawa, alam mo naman yung procedure, alam mo yung output, whatsoever. Dahil since ikaw yung gumawa, dapat malakas yung loob mo na i-pitch yun, di ba? Or
Yeah.
depensahan yun. So kailangan malakas talaga yung loob mo and tiwala ka sa product mo or
Correct.
sa
Correct.
craft mo, 'di
Yeah.
ba? Para mawala yung kaba mo na i-explain ano ba talaga yon, and at the same time, I mean, be proud of your craft para may explain mo siya ng maayos. So ang galing, ang ganda nung type of I mean the way you do your pitching, and the way, I mean, it's like something like ipinagbabawal na technique eh, kasi hindi sa usual way of pitching eh. 'Di
Yeah.
ba?
Exactly.
So, I mean like there's no, I mean, definite formula when it comes to pitching, 'di ba? So kanya-kanyang diskarte pa rin talaga 'yan. So meron
Exactly.
diyan iba na they will go to social media, they will go physical pitching, they will join like like IT fair, mga ganyan, di ba? So, iba-iba talaga. But you have to find what is effective for you, di ba?
Correct. Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Oo. So, ayan, since pag-usapan na natin yung pitching, tinanong kita who does the pitching, pag-usapan natin who are the core of this lead core.
Yeah, so this is the team currently. So I'm the director founder. We've got a lead web developer. The team is all based in Philippines. So one of the mission of lead core is to give back to the community, right? Give back to our fellow kabayans, and we in lead core, we use teams from Philippines. So Jaen Oreiro is one of our lead web developer. He's specialized in AWS web design service. Ryan is one of the he leads the team. He leads the service for UX and UI design, and Doi is more on overarching role. So if we do have web design or different simultaneous projects, I might give it to Doi to manage, and I myself manage the projects. I manage the clients here that's based here in Australia, and few other clients would be managed by Doi, say client in Dubai or different regions. So yeah, this is the team, small team but very skilled. We will be adding one more here in the next few days.
Another Filipino. I mean, another fellow kababayan.
Fellow kabayan, yes.
Wow.
And we're growing. So looking forward to expanding in the Philippines soon, I guess.
Ayun, ang ganda and ang galing ng ano rin kasi I mean, giving back to the community, 'di ba? So ang galing na ayun na fellow kababayans ang core ng lead core, 'di ba? So to give experience, no, kasi syempre yung working experience ng different country talagang medyo sad to say pero medyo malayo talaga back to the Philippines, 'di ba? So yung working environment, the technology, the tools is far. So hopefully and eventually sana ang Pilipinas is maka catch up and I think they are in progress of being there. 'Di ba? So ayun, may competent na rin naman. Karamihan competent na rin when it comes to technology. And me being an overseas Filipino worker din, ang daming Pinoy na nasa field ng IT. Ayun. So thank you Jaen. Ang ganda ng ng vision mo na ayun nga na kunin ang ating mga kababayan, no, para ma-experience yung work overseas, 'di ba? So ayun. So bago tayo mag-commercial break, meron ba tayong comments diyan or questions? So ayun, sabi ni Doi. Hi.
Oy, hi me.
Ikaw 'yun. Ikaw 'yun. So thank you pala for the previous episode with you. So ayun. So commercial break muna tayo. Balik tayo, pag-usapan pa rin natin pagbalik natin ang business when it comes to lead core. Pero bago 'yan, sabi ba ni Direk, malabas na daw yung second trivia question. Ayun, labas daw muna natin bago mag-commercial break. Ayan.
Ayan, sabi ni Direk, ang ating trivia question number 2 is, anong year siya nag-migrate sa Australia? Ayan.
So the third trivia question later sa pagbabalik namin. So, kita-kits tayo in a few. Okay?
Let's go.
Platform na gusto nating buuin na kahit nasang man ikaw ng bansa, pwede tayo magtulungan, di ba?
As long as gustong-gusto mo talaga ang isang bagay, makakahanap ka ng paraan.
You need to think of something na kailangan yung services mo on top pa rin kahit meron ka ng competitor.
In the future, if we can collaborate, we could discuss kung paano kami makakatulong din sa platform nyo.
You have to assess yourself how much time and effort you could put in this kind of business, because that's the number one thing you need para maging successful ka in this industry.
Yun. And we're back sa ating interview session. And yun po, kanina nabanggit yung marketing strategy ni Sir Jaen. And yun nga po, siguro since 2022 lang din naman po nag-umpisa yung lead core. Ano po kaya yung mga challenges na kinaharap nung company? Yan, especially nung nag-uumpisa pa lang, and especially dun sa gaining clients po, no? Kasi syempre kapag nag-message ka dun sa mga emails ng mga website, I think not all of them will reply, di ba po? Or not all of them will accept your invitation or your offer. So, ano po kaya yung mga challenges na kinaharap ng lead core while starting?
Yeah, so I think it's always when lead core started, I didn't get anything response, as you said. It's I guess deflating in a sense, that no one's responding, and how can we progress, and but getting, it's not stopping, just continue on, continue to look for clients, get some ideas on what the market needs, what people needs, and it was a really challenging period. I think the first 2-3 months, but I just said, right, I went to this client and I said, we're a startup, a new company in Perth. This is what I propose to do in your website. Just give us a try. Even I can give you for free service, right? Just give us a try. And then, that client just said, all right, Jaen, I have a small project. I'll give this to you. I need this in a week time, right? I said, yeah, this is the opportunity. This is the first. And then we delivered, and then that's it. So I'm now, lead core is now the technology partner of this business. So the idea is, just continue, even it's hard, even if you declined, failed, but just carry on, as always, and there will be an opportunity that comes in. If one door closes, another opens. 2 doors open.
Yes, that's true. So it doesn't mean naman na someone rejects you, everyone will reject you, di ba?
Exactly.
So speaking of challenges and what you did. So what keeps you motivated? Kasi 'di ba, yun nga, walang sumasagot or walang response sa mga queries. Ayun, so ako parang nawawala na naman. So sorry about that. So ayun, what keeps you motivated?
Yeah, so it's my motto is, that's what I said earlier, fail often, but you need to get up, right? All what we do here is to provide good service to clients, and even though there's challenges, you just have to continue to learn. No, the key here is if someone tells me that lead core is not good enough, right? I wouldn't go out in the door and don't say anything. I would say, why did lead core fail? What do you think is wrong with lead core, and what are the things that we can improve? And I get inputs from that, right? And I learn from it and then use it on the next pitch, right? So every failure is an opportunity to improve and learn. So that's my motivation, right? And to succeed, pretty much.
Ayun.
Yun. Parang nako-convert natin yung mga failures into opportunities when itatama mo yung attitude mo when it comes to
Dealing with
comments ng
failures,
ibang
no?
tao.
Correct.
Mm.
Yeah. The feedback,
Take
the
it
comments.
positively. Ano ba yung dapat mong i-improve based on that experience and failures, 'di ba? Instead of dwelling into it. So, 'di ba? Wala talagang mangyayari kasi doon yung magsa-stop eh. Kasi
Yeah.
parang ayaw kasi nag-fail ka, hindi mo na alam. You just think of that failure, but you're not thinking of the solution after that failure.
Exactly.
'Di ba? Oo.
Yan yung nakakatuwang and yun yung mapupulot ng ating mga ka-OFE. So, whenever there are problems, turn it into opportunities.
And it's
Yan.
applicable in any way, 'di ba? Hindi lang sa trabaho, sa business, 'di ba? In all aspect, 'di ba? Talagang magagamit mo siya. So learn on your failures, 'di ba?
Exactly.
Tama. Ayun. So, again po, I was just curious. Since, yun nga po, kaka-start lang din ng lead core, and I know, nandun na kayo sa stage na developing yung business. So, ano po yung long-term vision nyo as an entrepreneur, especially in the software development field? Kung meron din po ba kayong plans na mag-add ng services, aside from dun sa kanina po na nabanggit nyo yung sa mga sa mga healthcare systems, yan, or trying another kind of business po?
Yeah. So I think since lead core is now progressing, right? The long-term vision of lead core is to provide quality service. We're not rushing to do something else, but we are looking for, maybe we're projecting for the next 2 to 3 years, we would need to adapt to the new technologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning. There's plenty of things to learn, right? And lead core is moving along with these technologies. We're not sticking to the web development only now, or these services we offer. We will be moving to machine learning and artificial intelligence in the future. We can use these technologies in our custom software development service. So it's continued development. Not for us not to get behind with the technologies.
Technology, no?
Because we're
So,
gonna get stuck with
Sobrang
these things.
ito yung mahirap na, I think it's one of the challenges when it comes to IT, no? Na you always have to keep up with the trend and technology kasi talaga may iwan ka. Like for example, in employment. Now, you are there with what is the current trend or what is the current technology, pero darating yung mga mas bagets na mas maraming alam when it comes to technology, di ba? If you stop learning, like for example, for me, if I stop learning for what I do in infrastructure side, may iwan talaga ako. Di ba? So, kailangan ko ring mag-aral. And I think it's the same thing with business, di ba? Like for example of what you said, na kailangan focus on the services and how it can be improved, and ano yung mga current or yung mga paparating na technology na kailangan ng company, di ba? So ayun, so applicable din siya in every way talaga na kailangan keep on learning, di ba?
Exactly. Yeah.
Totoo.
Every day is learning, keep on learning, learn new skills. And that's it.
So ayun. So since nandito napag-usapan na natin about the services, about the company, how it started, ano yung mga naging challenges mo. So ngayon, marami tayong mga kababayan na nasa IT industry, OFW na nasa IT industry, na gusto rin magtayo ng ganitong klase ng business. Ano yung pwede mong maging tips or advice for them?
Yeah, I think it's more on preparation. You would before lead course started, we did 2 years of preparation. So sa mga gustong mag-start sa IT, do the market research on what field of in IT you want to do, and make sure you've got all the documents in place. I guess marketing business plan, especially most of the business natin doesn't have business plans. But here in Australia, you would have a business plan, and that would be the Bible for the business, for the company, right? One is preparation. Second is just never give up with all the challenges in the market. Believe in what you provide, what services you provide, because that's the way that you motivate yourself and you can grow the business, right? And then just think out of the box. Contact page, what I said. Go to the contact.
Yung mga pinagbabawal na technique, ilabas na yan.
I have a proposal.
And
Persevere.
siguro yung lakas din ng loob to pitch.
Exactly. Gain the confidence. Know what you do. Make yourself an expert on what you do, and then you'll have confidence. You'll gain confidence, and everything will just flow, right? So yun, yeah, you have the perseverance and grit, especially. So yun.
Totoo. So ayun, so sa mga ka-OFE natin, 'di ba? I mean, yung mga binanggit ni Jaen about how you would start, business plan, ayun. So and the like. So gawin natin. So and the thing na about what you wanted talaga. Ano ba talaga? So from there doon ka mag-start mag-plan. And syempre, execute it syempre para ma-experience mo and you can learn along the way further, 'di ba? So ayun. So sa mga co-FE natin diyan, so i-apply natin yung mga natutunan natin tonight. And those non-technical, so I think meron na kayong idea what is IT all about right now, 'di ba? And nowadays na most of the people are having mobile phones, accessing social medias, internets and the like. So there's a lot of opportunities there. Kasi as of the moment, 'di ba, ngayon previously marketing is just in the newspaper.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Like ganyan mga billboards. But now since social media is there, there's a lot of ways for you to market, 'di ba? So utilize the internet. Ito lagi naming sinasabi to na utilize the internet kasi ang dami diyan eh. Gusto mo matutunan actually kung medyo you have challenges having a course in IT, but if you know what the area of IT you want to learn, you can just go to the internet, search in the YouTube or search in the web. You can easily see what you wanted. I mean, you can see what you can study from there, di ba? So yeah, so you can really use internet in that kind of way, just instead of I mean like socializing or entertainment, di ba? So use the internet and when it's free, di ba? So free source, so gamitin natin. So ayun. Jaen, sorry, Cheska, ikaw.
Speaking of internet, social media accounts. So it's the opportunity of Jaen to plug his social media accounts. Ayan, so business numbers or address. Sige po,
Ayan.
ito
Saan
na
nga
ang
ba
pagkakataon para
mako-contact si
mag-market.
Leadcore?
Yes.
So para medyo madagdagan yung instead of pinagbabawal na techniques, ito i-plug natin.
Exactly, yeah. So LeadCore is based, although LeadCore is based in Perth, in the screen you can contact me on my email. That's our address in town in Perth CBD. Our website is leadcore.com.au. If you've got a chance to visit the site, have a look and see what we provide, what service we provide, and maybe we can help you in your business as well. I think Facebook, we've got a Facebook page. Leadcore's got a Facebook page. Leadcore, just Leadcore AU, I think, and you can see us there. And so yeah, that's it pretty much. That's Leadcore, and hope we can have a chat sometime.
Yun.
Ayun. So, thank you. Thank you sa mga merong gusto ng web development, mobile app development. You just can contact Leadcore. And later, ipopost natin sa comment box yung Facebook page ng Leadcore.
Yeah.
Ayan. So, Cheska, bago natin ilabas yung ating third trivia question for tonight, ano muna yung takeaways ni Cheska dito sa
Ayun.
session natin tonight?
Actually, pinaghandaan ko po ito.
Ayun, kaya pala tahimik.
Then po, siguro one of my takeaways is yun nga, napansin ko lang din po kasi na si Sir Jaen, galing siya from engineering field. Then, napunta siya sa IT, diba? So, minsan hindi talaga tama, ay hindi talaga na-align yung mga course natin dun sa mga gusto natin. But, yun, whatever you enjoy, yun yung gawin mo. And if may failures man, you just have to get up always, di ba? So, kung hindi ka tumitigil sa kaka-fail, dapat hindi ka rin tumitigil sa kakahanap ng ways, di ba? Para tumayo dun sa failure. So, don't think of failures as just failures. Think of it as opportunities para mas mag-improve or para mas mapunta ka doon talaga sa goal mo. Ayun. Yun lang, Tito. Kasi pinagkandaan ko eh.
Oo, ang galing naman ni Cheska, di ba? So ayan yung takeaways ni Cheska for tonight. Actually, I mean, I'm in the IT industry, but still I have learned a lot during this session, no? Because how it was put up and what was the strategy of having it, and then what are the challenges that made it stronger, di ba? And ano yung mga areas of improvement. And again, applicable din siya on what you are doing right now, di ba?
Exactly,
Especially when it comes to failures. So deal with it as a challenge. I mean, an opportunity to grow, 'di ba? So ayun. So thank you very much Jaen for
Thank you so much
sharing
po.
your story.
Then,
And I mean, saludo kami dun sa vision, and sana yun nga when Leadcore becomes bigger, sana ayun tuloy-tuloy pa rin na kababayan natin yung maging core ng team, no? So para ma-experience nila yung different kind of different environment working in the IT industry.
yeah, exactly.
So ayun, so muli Jaen, maraming salamat, and
Thank
siguro
you so
ilabas
much
na daw natin yung last trivia question for tonight.
Ayan, so paulit-ulit na namin binanggit ito. So mga
Sa mga nakinig.
So for our trivia question number 3, please provide Jane's company name. Ayan, so pwede na po kayo mag-comment.
Follow the mechanics and then share your answers in the comment box. And mamaya na natin i-share yung Facebook page ni Jaen and ni Leadcore ni Leadcore sa comment box, no? Kasi mapupuno yan ng, mga comments and answers ng mga followers natin tonight. So ayun. So muli, maraming salamat, Jaen, and more power sa Leadcore.
Thank you so much po.
Ayun, so keep on following us and like our page dito sa OFE, and kita-kita tayo every Tuesday dito sa OFExperience. So ayan, so kita-kits ulit next week. See you.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.